And more recently, Mike, you were interviewed by Allie Beth Stucky on her YouTube channel, podcast, whatever, Relatable, I believe it's called. And and she reached out to you, so she knew who you were and where you stood. And you did, and I haven't watched it, but you did the interview with Allie Beth Stucky on Roman Catholicism. But then I see just a few weeks ago, like very recently, she interviews Michael Knowles about. So this was in the interim period, like between Pope Francis's death and the selection of Pope Leo the 14th. So in that in between state there, she interviewed Michael Knowles, who is a devout Roman Catholic. I'm just curious, what are your thoughts on that? How did that make you? What did you think when you saw that?
Well, first of all, I thought she did a very effective job in interviewing me, and I really was able to be very black and white when it comes to the distinctions between biblical Christianity and Roman Catholicism. But then when she did the subsequent interview that you're referring to, she never challenged Michael on anything he said. And she just let whatever deception that flowed from his lips go unabated. And then at the end of the program, she promoted his books and also promoted his YouTube channel.
But the priests cannot go along with it. And if the priests are persecuted by the state, it wouldn't be the first time. In fact, getting all the way back to what we were talking about, the reason that the Pope wears the red slippers is not just because they're fashionable, but it's because the Pope is to walk in the footsteps of the martyrs, and the blood of the martyrs is the seed of the church.
Okay, dear ones, I gotta interrupt here. When he talks about the blood of the martyrs, be sure that no single institution has shed more blood of martyrs than the Roman Catholic Church. The Roman Catholic Church has slaughtered millions upon millions upon millions of born-again Christians, many of whom simply for the crime of either reading the Bible or disseminating the Bible or, heaven forbid, translating the Bible into the language of the common people so that they can read it for themselves. This is not even up for debate. The Roman Catholic Church has slaughtered millions, maybe tens of millions of Christians. So if you're looking for the blood of the martyrs, then look at the doorsteps of the Roman Catholic Church. About 13 or so years ago, I was preaching in Ecuador, and I was with a brother there who was born American, but he spent most of his life as a missionary in Ecuador and preaching in some areas, landed in Quito. But he took me up one day just for a drive up in the mountains. He wanted to show me a village up there, and just to see it, because it's kind of going back in time a little bit. I mean, not Stone Age or anything, but just we got up there, and there's this market and people milling around. And as we came up there, he said, "Justin, this is old school Catholicism." He said, if you were to get out right now of the car and start preaching the gospel open air or handing out tracts, he said they would stone you. And he didn't mean that metaphorically. He meant literally. They would stone you. All you really need to know about the Roman Catholic Church is that for its entire history, or for most of its history anyway, it has done its dead level best to keep the Word of God out of the hands of everyday people. It has fought tooth and nail to the point of shedding blood, millions of people's blood, to keep the Word of God out of the hands of people. And the vast majority of Roman Catholic churches to this day do not encourage their followers to read the Bible for themselves, because they know that the Bible is it's their kryptonite. The Bible to Roman Catholicism is like kryptonite to Superman. So when he said that, and I'm sure Michael Knowles is a perfectly nice guy, but he is deceived or being deceived, because nobody has killed more Christians than the Roman Catholic Church.
Thank you so much for your thoughts and for taking the time to explain all of this to us today, Michael. I really appreciate it. Everyone should buy all of your books and subscribe to your show. Everyone should buy all of your books and subscribe to your show.
And I just was so upset. I was so discouraged that here an evangelical is not calling the Roman Catholic religion for what it is, but instead encouraging her listeners to purchase a Roman Catholic's books that is full of heresy, that leads people down the wide road to destruction with a false gospel. I just was stunned that she would do that.